now let's talk about the Dynamo. Now, 2-1 victory over Chicago. Cliche, yeah. It was a game of two halves, no question about it. First half was a mess. The second half was wonderful. Dynamo flipped it on the Chicago Fire. Guilherme gets both of the goals. Let's go to his first goal here.
But that's what I like from Ponce right there, and this is why.
Short line. Guilherme, he's in. He's gotten goal side. This could be it. Guilherme! Welcome to Major League Soccer! Brazilian!
Great goal. Lots of coaching points. I put out a video. It had over 7,000 views. Made a few comments about this. So you got a center forward checking back to the ball away from a center back. Drags the center back into midfield. Creates space so that Guilherme can get one-on-one with the other center back. Perfect layoff so that Jack McGlynn can hit it first time. McGlynn just caresses and puts the right texture on this pass. I mean, it's on the dime. It's a beautiful pass. And then Guilherme cuts across a center back who's not going to catch him and finishes with his left foot. So this is a goal that had a lot of things in it. A wonderful, wonderful goal. And then the Dynamo would get a game winner here. Now, again, Ponce's involved here. Gets turned in the box, forces a save, and Guilherme then stuffs in the rebound.
Bogusz head up. Lovely first touch. Turn and fire. Belted in Guilherme. He cleans up the mess. Houston skyrocketing in Space City, USA.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't think Brian's laughing. Space City. Too cliche?
The call was very cheesy. And I'm not saying that to pump up your own call, because I think you're very good at it. That was a very cheesy call.
No, I don't want to say anything. It's, yeah. I think you know what I learned early in my career? If you come and you're putting in your mind, and you can tell if you have these things you want to say, and I've done it too, back in the earlier days. But if it's too contrived, it's not natural. And
it felt contrived.
Yeah. Natural is, I mean, this guy, Kenny Albert, called a heck of a
Kenny Albert was
gold medal
great.
game.
Yeah.
Marv Albert's brother. I mean, it just flows, right? And it's natural. And so, yeah, I mean, that's when you know somebody is an excellent commentator. And by the way, it takes a long time to get there. It takes a long time. And that's the funny thing about my career. It's changed so much now that I'm older. But the thing is, I think I'm at the top of my game with my skills now, better than ever. And, you start losing things. That's how careers go, right? I mean, I'll still be calling some games, some college and everything, but yeah, it's just the way it goes. But it shouldn't be forced. You shouldn't try to be somebody you're not, right? I mean, that's just a good, early years of any kind of broadcasting, even coming on the radio, this is very different, but this dovetailed perfectly with me doing play-by-play. And by the way, I was an analyst when I started. So that helps me when I call a game solo. Like the Dynamo, because of budgetary reasons, didn't really even want to do local TV the last couple of years, but were forced by the league. And they don't have an analyst on the broadcast the last couple of years with me. They don't now. It's to save money. But you're a representative of the organization. You got to know the game. You got to be authentic. You got to know the game. And if you're doing it by yourself, you have to be able to move from being a play-by-play guy and being descriptive and setting the scene to then when you get a replay, you got to bring out coaching points. You got to know how to break and be analytical about the game. So it's not an easy thing. It takes a long time to learn and get pretty good at it. I think I got pretty good at it anyway. Maybe not, based on this year. Okay, so the Dynamo, the first half, and look, nobody played a perfect game this weekend in Major League Soccer. Nobody, okay? The Dynamo shape and organization in the first half, it was all over the place. Chicago should have scored 3 goals, might have put the game away. The second half, whole different story. Dynamo come out aggressive. It's only a 1-goal game. They get 2 goals. They take the 3 points. They send everybody home happy, like Bobby, who was through the roof, which I loved. I loved hearing that passion. But this lineup could be different later in the year. We'll see. 2-1, Dynamo over the Fire. Good win. Kuiper's got the first and the 31st to put Chicago ahead, and then Guilherme got the 2 in the second half. Shots 10-6 in favor of the Dynamo. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of the Fire. Dynamo. Possession 43% for the Dynamo, 57% for the Fire. A lot of that in the first half. By the way, I'm taking a drink out of, what do you call this, like a mason jar? It's not Long Island iced tea, I can promise you. Corners, 3 for the Dynamo, 5 for the Fire. And each goalkeeper had 2 saves in this. And Guilherme, the Brazilian, was voted to the team of the week. So let's go through the players. Jonathan Bond had 2 saves. Dwayne Holmes, different role since Griffin Dorothy left. Always puts in a great effort. But I'll tell you, for him to get in the starting lineup consistently, I don't think he's going to be, well, maybe he earns the right back position in that wide job because he can get up and back. But when Felipe Andrade comes back, it's going to be a challenge. And if he wants to be a starter, he's going to have to unseat some players in higher positions like Bogusz and Guilherme, who I think are both high-end players. Eric Sviatchenko looks fitter this year. Great soccer brain, great experience, great composure, very smart player, very, very smart. I love that guy. But he's got a different animal in Bouanga and son of LAFC this weekend. Antonio Carlos, I think solid for the most part. Nervy gave away a free kick. I didn't think he needed to. Halter did what he had to do. Lawrence Nali has to defend more. That's not his strength. And his not number one threat to get behind a defense last year, and he's playing far away from goal. I don't think he likes playing there. When he gets forward and plays off Guilherme, that could be significant in the future. McGlynn deeper also, which negates his long-range shooting. But, if he's deeper, he can certainly hurt a high line. He can hit the diagonal. Buzat, jury's still out on him. He's experienced. He can't get isolated, I don't think, with McGlynn going forward. Guilherme was the star man, no question. Team of the week, 2 goals. Bogusz hit the post. He's the real deal. He's going to be motivated against his former team, LAFC, and he's only going to get better, and everybody's hoping to get better. Ponce has to score 15 goals. I mentioned that. I think the opponent will look at Anali and Holmes and try to press them and make those 2 guys defend, and Ben Olsen's going to have a tougher time this year keeping players happy because he's got better players. And he'll be challenged along with his staff. This is a Champagne problem. And they're going to be on the lookout for an additional wide player. So there you go.